With my mom running for judge a couple years ago, I had a big insight into what it means to work for government and the kinds of people with whom you meet and work and the connections that you can develop. And I was just kind of fascinated by that life. It's a lot of happy faces and smiles, but that's kind of my little gift that I have. I'm able to do that kind of whenever. So the fact that maybe I could implement golf into my job too. I know there are a lot of business deals done on the golf course, and there aren't that many good female golfers. So if I could implement golf into working in a government job, that would be completely ideal. My parents kind of pushed me in opposite ways. My dad was always the one who was like, okay, I'll give you the day off from practice. And my mom would be like, no, she signed up. The coach is expecting her to go. She needs to go. I think having both of them in my life is very important. I think if I only had my mom, you can risk burnout. She wasn't an athlete, so it's hard for her to completely understand like the drain, like how much sports can drain you and the mental aspect of that. Where my dad did play hockey and he understood, yeah, maybe you need a rest day. So they both definitely contributed to the person I am today. And my dad is kind of the one who was like, okay, I understand you need an off day, but he was also the one to coach me since my mom didn't know anything about sports. But when I was like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, my mom was like, get your butt out there, you're doing it. So she definitely pushed me into the golf side of things. Growing up playing ice hockey, that was a big passion of mine. Never to play in college. It was just a hobby that I truly fell in love with. It was really hard when COVID hit and my season ended right before our tournaments. So it was kind of like winning the whole way, getting to go to the tournament, and then it's just gone. And it was kind of devastating. And there was literally nothing to do during COVID except sit in the four walls of my house. So golf was the only sport I could actually play with it being outside and kind of an individual sport. So, I mean, obviously I still miss hockey, but I continue to skate as a referee, and it doesn't affect my golf swing whatsoever, and I can put full effort into golf because I'm not competing with hockey or any other sport that may take up time. Government-wise, when I found out that there was a connection at Lewis and Clark to an ambassador, that was a big pro for me because I don't know the first thing about getting a job in an embassy, so anyone who could steer me in the right direction would already give me a running head start. And athletic-wise, Coach Brad is just, he's amazing. I mean, not many people could convince me to travel cross country for college. In fact, when he first recruited me, I was like, no, I'm not going to Oregon, but I'll take his call. Then I got off the call and I was like, I may be going to Oregon. So he was really the biggest influence on me coming over here. I mean, I could have gone to any good academic school. I could have gone to any school closer to home that would have gotten me government connections, but he has like a spark, and I loved the way that he runs, and at the time was planning to run the golf program. I mean, he pushes us and he expects a lot from us, but it's a blast. Like, it's fun. Like, I don't really worry about burnout here because I think everything we do, I just love. I would love to get an embassy job, especially because I don't know how much I'm going to be traveling abroad during my 4 years in college. I mean, I think traveling abroad is really important, but if I'm having a good year, you only get 4 years of college golf, and I'm not sure I want to risk giving one of those up. So my time to travel overseas may be limited during these next 4 years. So if I were given the opportunity to do it after, I would love that. And then I would eventually like to end up back east where I'm from and work in DC. And then maybe after that, eventually move to the private sector.